We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball next on the show. Tom Seaver, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
Play ball. 3 out. 3.
The next Cub up, Carl Hicks. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Herman, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
See it, drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Swung on and missed, 1-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Come on now, get your pitch up there.
Now the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
To the plate now, Bill Nicholson. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 18 homers and 67 runs batted in.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it. Here we go.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
First and second now, 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box now, Billy Williams, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year.
Hey, here we go. You got this.
Comes set. The 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. Line drive base hit.
Stand up, right? Pick up the ball. Pick up the ball.
Well, there are 2 outs, so nothing's guaranteed, but When you can load the bases in the home half of the first, you've got to find a way to at least cash in one. If this guy escapes this mess, his confidence is just going to grow as the game goes on.
At the plate now, Hack Wilson. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Garagiola is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Let's play ball. 3. 0 out. 3 out. He's out. 3 out.
So striding forward now, Carl Hicks. He reached on a single in his first try.
Here we go.
Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Hey, need you on. Here we go.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Fouled off. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Number 28 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
Play ball. 3 0 out. He's out. 3 out. 3.
Coming to the plate now, Carl Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that's in there for a strike. Three runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he fouls this one off.
Come on, man. Get your pitch up there.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him.
Down, 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 down,
And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, definitely should have been a 2-ball there, but you got to get one first. Got under the feed to second and just sailed it. Could be a costly mistake.
Randy Johnson
comes into work out of the bullpen now. And Dan, are you surprised that the starter's day is done?
I am a little, Matt, but this is one of those moves that people will debate forever. I think he could have pitched a little bit longer, but I understand the idea of bringing a lefty in to face this upcoming left-hander as well, so we'll see how this works out.
Bill Nicholson will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out.
Hey, good one. We're one time right now. Hey, let her rip one time.
As a look, now the pitch.
1-0. Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he can't make contact there on strike 3, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away.
The batter.
Now to the plate, Billy Williams. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
1-0 the count. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is foul.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
Ready with the 1-1.
Ball.
2-1.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh? It can come to you.
And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 3-0.
Let's play ball. 3. Out. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. He's out. Out. 3. First base.
In now, Carl Hicks.
Now batting, catcher, Carl.
Wait for a good one. Drive, kid. Come on, big guy. What time?
First delivery to him on the way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Ball
Pitch
1.
taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit.
Right here.
And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
The right fielder, Bill Nicholson.
All right, take a rip here. We need you here. Let's go. All right, here we go. Let's go. Come on.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bill Nicholson is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point.
That's inside. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive
2
it right
balls
there.
and a strike. Here it comes.
Ball, that's inside.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, bud.
The 3-1. High and deep to right center. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam, his second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's...
Ball 4, take your base. 3. 3. He's out. Your attention, please. Now pitching for St. Louis, number 26.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, Carl Hicks.
Carl Hicks.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2.
That's a ball.
I got the count.
2-2.
Hit out towards second.
Run it out, run it out, run
One
it out.
away.
Got him.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Let's play ball. 3. 3. You're out. Out.
If you want to know what this game was decided, that's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked number on the scoreboard proved to be all the difference.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Cubs took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Tom Seaver earns his 8th victory of the season, striking out 12 in the process. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 9 runs, 11 hits.